Hi, welcome to the Fall Knitathon 2025. I hope you're all well, and I hope that you are working on some very nice and cozy projects, because I believe that in most of your countries the fall is already there. I'm sitting outside here in my garden, and the weather is nice. However, it's still quite hot during the day, but it's around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, evening right now. And what I decided to do for this knitathon is to create a vlog that is going to take you and keep you company basically while you're working on your projects. But throughout the month of September, of how I saw it and the things that I did. So I've been recording throughout the month of September little clips and here and there, and taking you along with me, whether it's to a shop or showing you some things from my garden, but just kind of seeing my September through my eyes. And if we have time in the end as well, because I still didn't finish, as I'm recording this, I still didn't finish the whole vlog, I'm going to also show you what I've been working on, what I've been knitting. So I hope you're well, and the first thing that I want to ask you is, what are you working on at the moment? Because what's going to happen is that as you are watching this, I'm going to be watching it with you, looking at the comments, and I'm also going to be knitting on something. It's going to be 10 o'clock in the night for me here in Cyprus. So I'm going to be at my computer, probably working on a small project like a hat or a pair of socks. But what I would like to know is what you're working on. And as that is the first question, I hope that you'll enjoy this vlog and that you get a taste of September in Cyprus. Earlier in September, our friend his daughter was getting married. So this vlog is starting with the wedding party that we went to. It was such a beautiful venue. It was outside, and I thought that it might be way too hot. However, it was such a pleasant atmosphere, and we were not hot at all. I even brought like a little shawl to cover myself in case I'm cold. However, I didn't need that either. As much as I have lasted in my stilettos, which are 10 centimeters, 4-inch high stilettos, I mean, the party really started for me once I took those shoes off and put my sneakers on. No matter what time I get back home, if I'm going out, there is just no way that I can just go straight to bed. I need some time to wind down, whether it's to have a cup of tea and a bit of knitting, but I cannot go straight to bed. And this was the case after this wedding as well. So when we came back, I think it was around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, I picked up Ria's shawl that I was working on, and I knitted on it for I don't know, half an hour or so, just enough to wind down so I can go to bed relaxed.
I made an old man. I said, tell me your story. He took out an old pen and wrote something for me.
I want to show you something. Look, I think that tonight we are going to have 2 flowers open up. This one, it's starting to show a bit the actual flower inside, and this one as well. There was a 3rd one here and a 4th one here that I thought they might open at the same time, but I don't think so. I think they're like a couple of days behind. But these 2, I think we are going to have a show tonight. So I'm looking forward to that. And the ones that I showed you from last month, look at the actual fruit forming, the dragon fruit. It's forming on the other ones as well, but these are turning red. We have 3 here. The first one is almost ready for harvesting.
And I thought I'd just seen a ghost. Then I looked down at what he wrote. It said, son, when you grow up you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers and you'll find what you've got.
Good morning. I just want to show you something. Look at this. Hello. I was waiting until the morning. I didn't even go to bed yet because I just could not waste this opportunity but to record 2 of them on the same stem. I thought it might be the 3rd one that is underneath here as well, or even the 4th one here, but I think maybe they're a couple of days behind. But look at these 2 beauties. So I just dropped off Alex to meet his friends, and I didn't sleep at all last night. I mean, I slept afterwards, but I didn't sleep whole night because I was waiting to see the flowers, the pitaya flowers that opened up, and I wanted to catch them right at dawn, and because it's getting lighter earlier now, so I stayed awake. And then I went to bed in the morning and I woke up ill. So when I woke up I was ill. My nose and my throat and my ears are kind of blocked. So I was planning to record today part of the video, which I'm not. It's not going to happen. I don't know if you can see me. So what I'm gonna do today, by the way, the flower, last time one of you asked me if the flower has a smell, and I thought, oh my god, I didn't smell it. I never smelled it. So last night I did, and oh my goodness, it has such a beautiful smell. It's stunning. It's beautiful smell. And then I didn't know how to describe it, so I checked on the internet, you know, just the smell of pitaya flower, and the way that the overview of how they describe the scent, and it's like that, so I can confirm. But it says it's a mixture of jasmine and a mature green scent with a hint of grapefruit or ripe banana and ocean breeze. I don't know how they came up with that description, but it really is. It's that kind of, like, I couldn't put my finger on it, what the smell was. It wasn't as overwhelming as jasmine. It was sweet, but kind of more calm, as if you would put like vanilla or musk in the jasmine. I'm not really sure how to tell you, but that is a good description. So, blend of jasmine and a mature green scent with a hint of grapefruit or ripe banana and ocean breeze. Hello. Hi. Yeah. I want to show you how I organized this outside. This is this wooden table that I have outside underneath the elephant. When I record outside, you can see it behind me. So it has 3 of these small drawers. And 1 second, babe. So here we have some remotes and the cables. And here is sun creams and goggles for the pool. And then in this one, I have some of the small gardening stuff and the mosquito things that we need. But the reason why I'm showing you is because I needed these garden shears in order to cut the eggplant. But yeah, everything is organized like this, which makes me really happy. So who's playing?
Tottenham and Brighton.
Is this, can you touch it? Is this ready? It's okay, you can shake the camera. Just, is this ready? I think the other one is.
I don't think it is, you know.
How about this? This one is. This one feels ready.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, the others are yellow. They're supposed to be yellow.
I don't know.
I'd leave them longer. It's too
Leave
too
the other
firm.
ones longer, so what?
I think so.
Just to have this one. And just
Yeah.
have you sweet potatoes and carrots and just have it as a side dish.
Yeah, I think just that one.
Okay.
Searching for glory. I took out an old pen and wrote in my story. Then I kept walking on down the road. When your time is up, it's time to go. I pray he reads what's on the note and takes to heart what I wrote. I said, son, when you grow up, you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers and you'll find what you've got. When you grow up, you'll be fine. I know you've got questions on your mind. Life is gonna happen one way or the other, whether you like it or not. Stop looking for the answers and you'll find what you've got.
Okay, I want to show you something. It's about 8:30 in the night, the same day that we spoke. And look, the other one opened. I'm shining the light from my phone. So these two flowers are the ones that you saw from last night. And tonight, this one opened. It's right in between them. And I think tomorrow or the day after, maybe this one. But yeah, here's another one.
Maybe I'm not the one that you've been dreaming of, but dirt underneath my fingernails and worn out shoes. I never thought that I would fall for someone like you, an uptown girl without a single care in the whole wide world.
So I'm taking you with me to a show. I'm going to pick up Alex from school and I'm stuck in traffic. But on the way there, I want to go to one shop that is on the way to buy a small watering can, because I started a few months ago. I ordered a wet felting machine, and for the past 2 days I started experimenting with felting some fibers. and I really like it. But ooh, motorbike. I really like it, but as I'm pouring the water, I'm doing it outside, so I don't mind if there is a lot of water like dripping off the table. So and I don't have this special kind of tool that that squeezes the bottle out, and the spray bottle is not enough from what I saw. So I wanted to see if I can get like a smaller watering can and maybe try with that, just to make things easier for me. So that's where we're gonna go now on the way to pick up Alex. Okay, so we came to the gardening section, but I don't see any watering cans. I might go further down. There is soil here, and there's some spray bottles here, but I would actually like a watering can. Let me see what I can find. How is that possible that in the whole garden section there is no watering cans? They have some nice plant pots, and they have this base that collects water, but I don't see watering cans anywhere. Oh, I think I might get this larger spray bottle and see how we go. They do have yarn though. It's not something that I normally buy here, and it's not something that they normally have, but I do like this this blue color, and it says that it's 75% acrylic and 25% wool, or 80% acrylic and 20% wool. I don't know, and the price is only €1.5. That's nothing. I might as well just take, I don't know, I'll take a few and try it. It says 555 meters per 100 grams. I don't know what I would use it for, but I don't know, it's worth a try. It's just that the moon is full and you happen to call. You brought me something. We all know what memories will bring. They bring diamonds and rust. Well, that was the most random trip to a store. I did get a watering can in the end, but I went with Alex after I picked him up from school. We went to another store, and I did find watering can. There wasn't in this one, which I don't understand. There was so much of the gardening stuff, and there wasn't any watering can. And in this other shop, I found there was only one. Crazy, I don't know. Is everybody buying watering cans? And this one comes with a spray bottle as well. So hopefully it's going to do what I wanted to do with the felting. Now, what happened is that I did buy some other stuff, and that shop, the first shop that I went to, well, I don't know what's in that store. It's one of those shops like Walmart and Target and all this, but it doesn't really have food. If it has food, it has some snacks. But one of those shops like Walmart or Target in America that kind of has everything. And I don't know what happens to me when I go into that shop, but the moment I go in, all of a sudden it's like I'm mesmerized, like I'm hypnotized with all the stuff, and it's like, oh, I want this and I want this and I want that. And it's just I end up buying stuff. Okay, these are the stuff that I mostly needed. Some of them I needed, but yeah, let me show you what I got. In the other store where I got the watering can, I got cauliflower seeds. So we are going to plant that. And in this this first store that I went to, I got a few things. Now, I got dishwashing soap, because this is what you need to put a few drops in the water when you are felting wool. I also got this pad for the mouse, but that it has this for the wrist here, for the wrist, so when I'm editing the videos that my wrist doesn't hurt, because I'm starting to get bump here, if you can see it from the table, from the current mouse pad that I have. So I got that. Ooh, sorry. Then I really did not need this, but I got it. You see, and it's all in this this kind of denim blue. It's a notebook, and I have so many notebooks, and yet it's like I always want to buy them all of them. And I tend to lately like the one with rings on the side, because it opens flat. So yeah, let me show you. It's it says decisions determine destiny, whether it's true or not, but it's this blue kind of suede cover. You can see it's suede, and it has just lines inside, and it's with ring bound. So yeah, that's the purchase. And then, as you saw, I came across and I saw yarn. I hardly ever see yarn in that store, but I really like this color, and it seemed kind of fluffy when I touch it on my neck. Neck is usually my sensitive part. Some people it's the forehead, but for me it's the neck. It doesn't feel itchy at all. I don't think that I'm going to make a jumper out of it, but I got eight balls, 100 grams each, to, I don't know, see maybe a blanket, and maybe if I like knitting with it, maybe I'm going to get some more. But I do like the color, and I like how fluffy it is. So, and it says 80% acrylic and 20% wool, and it was some ridiculously cheap price, like €1.50 per 100 grams. So yeah, that is what I bought. I mean, I went for the watering can. I left with all this other stuff, but then in the end we got a watering can in the other shop. But let me show you what I did felt until now. So I started felting for the past 2 days. Now, I got this machine earlier this summer, but it was just too hot for me to work with wool on that scale, and also to assemble it. But I felted these two pieces. This was the first one that I felted, and this one is a bit thicker. I made first the bats. This is Jacob wool, and I think a bit of Coriadale. I made first the bats. I blended them on the drum carder, and then I kind of laid them out and I felted them. And this is the one that I made last night. I really like how this one came out. I wanted to experiment with different thicknesses, and this is a bit thinner than the first one. So I'm still experimenting. I'm probably going to be experimenting for a while now, but I can just make these pieces of fabric. This is about 60 by 60 centimeters, something like that each. So it's a decent size that if I want to make a cushion cover or a bag, because this is what I want them for. Garments, I'm not going to even attempt now, but right now this is what we are working with. We are working with just kind of like experimenting and seeing what kind of fabric I can get, and I can say I'm really, really happy with the result.
When the world is asleep, then we can be the secret life that we share with the stars and the moonlight. And when the morning comes with a brand new day, then we have to pretend that we don't know can't control who you fall for.
Today we're going to the mountains for a hike with some friends of ours, and afterwards we're gonna go to their new place that we haven't been to. So since this is the first time that we're going to her house, I transplanted this aloe vera plant and I'm going to put it in the car, and then when we go to their house we'll give them that as their housewarming presents. So even though it was their birthdays yesterday and the day before, they said no presents, but this is more for the home.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. Staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know that I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow. And I won't let it rush when I see you dance, and the moment comes when I fall and time goes slow. I fall into you. I fall into you. Hey, I wish I could show you more, 'cause baby you deserve some more. But still you're here and that's what I adore.
Action.
And action.
Last of the Mohicans.
I love my wife so much. She's incredible.
Yep,
Don't you think?
yep, she is.
Beautiful person. In and outside. Isn't that right?
Yep.
See?
Put your arms around me and I'll let you know how it feels when time goes slow.
It's a bit late in the day, but this is the only time that I was able to record because the house was full, and right now my sons, they started boxing. So they went for training, and even though it's a bit late in the day, I hope we're not going to lose the light. I opened all the curtains, so hopefully we're okay. The way that I see it in the camera, we seem to be fine. But I wanted to show you what I've been working on for the past couple of weeks. So where do I start? Okay, I think I'm going to start with something that I said a couple of videos ago. I made a video that I said, I'm never knitting this again, famous last words. And even though you can watch that video, it's basically I was knitting, it was like for about a year. I was experimenting with a construction that it was very wide jumper, and the problem is that I was working on 2.5mm needles. And it took me such a long time to do because it was a drop shoulder jumper, and then by the time I came to here and then split for the sleeves, this part here, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Even though the kids are not here, they're still managing to disturb me because one of their iPads was ringing in the bedroom, and you probably weren't able to hear that, but I was, and it was distracting me. So I was knitting that jumper, and it took me about a year to finish. And I was thinking, my God, it looks beautiful, but I'm never doing that again. It was just so much knitting. But I did like the feel, the thickness of of working with such a thin yarn, and I liked the way that it looked. So I thought, okay, let me try to again work with some similar thickness of yarn, but let me do the construction that I'm comfortable with, that I knit all the time, and that is a raglan construction. So I don't know if I'm following exactly my in and out raglan, or because I started it a while ago, or I'm just kind of experimenting maybe with the different rates, but I think it's mostly in and out raglan. But the main thing is, I have here. The main thing is that I'm using 2.5mm needles. And what I'm holding is 2 strands of yarn. It's in black yarn, plus that would be the thing, but I love black garments and black color in general. So one of the strands is, I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it, but one of the strands is lace weight and the other one is cobweb. So this is lace weight and this is cobweb, and they are Zegna Barufa yarns. Beautiful yarns left over from the garment industry, I believe. So one strand of lace and one strand of cobweb, and I'm using 2.5mm needles. And the fabric that I'm getting is really beautiful. Now I'm doing the raglan jumper, and I already split for the sleeves. It is taking long, but I can't say that it's taking too long. Again, I'm just picking it up here and there whenever in between other projects, and it's going. I'm on the sleeves, and so here is where I split for the sleeves. So I already have this much knitted, and usually when I split for the sleeves for the raglan, I need about 30 centimeters, with like 12 inches. Before I finish the jumper. Now it's either like 30 centimeters and then a bit of ribbing, or 30 centimeters including the ribbing. Depends how deep the yoke is, but around there. And yeah, that's going. I don't think that you can tell much like this, because also being a black yarn. However, once it's finished, I'm going to definitely try it on for you so you can see it. However, I am very happy with the fabric and how it's coming out. That's the first one. The second one, it's also a jumper, is something that I had the body of that jumper done. It was probably for a year, and it was just sitting there. I knitted the body of raglan jumper. It's a bit more fitted. It's not one of the wider ones that I usually make. And I did the body. I split for the sleeves. I finished the body of the jumper. It's just I never picked up for the sleeves. And what I used is a strand of drops flora, like this, and a strand of very thin cashmere in gray. So it was just sitting like that in one of the project bags, and the sleeves were on those cords. And then a couple of weeks ago, I thought, oh, let me do something with that jumper. I said, but let me see if I can do to add some interest to the sleeves. And then I wanted to do mosaic stitch on the sleeves, and I released a couple of weeks ago, no, not a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago even maybe, a bundle of different mosaic stitches, and they are like 4 stitch repeats, but there is a bonus one that is a 16 stitch repeat. And when I picked up for the sleeves for that on that jumper, I actually had exactly number of stitches that is divisible by 16. So I thought, okay, I'm going to use that bonus one, and let me show you what I'm getting. One of the sleeves is already finished. Ta-da! So the body of the jumper, I'm just tangled. So body of the jumper, as I told you, is drops flora and a strand of very thin cashmere. And for the contrast, I'm using again drops flora in black, but a strand of this cobweb merino So it's the same thickness, but this is, in this case, not cashmere, it's merino. And this is what I'm getting. So this sleeve is done. Bring it closer. So this is the bonus chart in that bundle. The other ones are, as I said, the 4-stitch repeats, but this is the 16-stitch repeat. And I finished with the black cuff. And now I'm working on the second sleeve. And this is how it's going to look. So, I mean, I tried it on, it fits. It's not small. It's not small. However, I think, but it's kind of very fitted. So once I wash it and block it, then the stitches are going to relax. Then I think the fit is going to be even better, because the body I did last year. But this is how it's, yeah, how it's coming out. I think it's really nice. So that is the second jumper, and the only jumper that I'm actually currently working on. I think it's going to add some really nice interest to the whole garment. Okay, so that's the one. The repeats, I think here I'm on the second repeat of the chart, and here I did 5 repeats and then the cuff. So right now I'm on the second repeat. So if I really wanted to finish it, I can do it in a couple of days. But what I usually do is I kind of take and I do, because it's 16 stitches by 16 rows, the repeat, this particular one. And I do usually like half of the repeat per night, just so I don't only work on this, so I can work on other things as well. So those are the 2 garments. I'm also working on a hat. Now, last year I made a hat for my stepson who lives in Finland, and he wanted a hat like one of those traditional Lapland hats that don't have a curve like that on the top, but that they go straight and that they're just seen like this here. And sorry, I don't know if this is too, am I bending too much? Yeah. So it's straight like that, and like cat ears almost. And it's really cute. It was too big for me when I tried it, but it's really cute. And I thought, okay, let me try to make one for myself like that. And I'm using a strand of my handspun yarn held with alpaca brushed alpaca and silk by Drops. And this is the fabric that I'm getting. Now in this case what I did is the cast on was provisional cast on around these tubes, and once I have the length that I want, then I'm going to insert this part here and kind of knit them together so I get a double layer. But I don't think that I'm going to want a folded cuff in this case. So when I knit these 2 layers together, then I'm just going to seam it in a straight way, probably with the crochet hook. It might be difficult now that I'm explaining, but that's how it works in my mind right now. I think it's gonna work. I think I did the hot water bottle cover like that I seamed it with the crochet hook, and it worked fine. And then what I'm thinking, what it might be a good idea is if I have some small pom-poms, like lightweight ones, that I put on 2 parts here. Whether it's going to be for me or as a gift, I'm not sure. I'm just really playing with the construction. And this is on 4.5mm needles. Normally the hats that I do are on much smaller needles and they're thinner, but this one I like the fuzziness of it, and I like the combination of the handspun held with this alpaca. And the last thing that I'm working on is a pair of socks, which is this. I'm on my second sock now. Again, I'm combining yarns. I'm using, okay, let me show you the first one that I made. This is a tube, and this is men's sock, because I have a lot of men in my life. So my husband, I have 2 sons, I have 2 stepsons, I have a nephew. So there's lots of men that are not boys anymore, so they have men feet. And so what I'm doing is I'm making, whenever I have a chance, a lot of sock tubes for men's size foot. And I already made a few. I have in the box more, and I made here as well. But this is the one that I wanted to make for Christmas. I don't have the heel yet. This is the tube that I made. So I started here with drop snored, red. And this part here is West Yorkshire Spinners. I think this one is, I don't bring my glasses, but I can actually read it, Hollyberry. So West Yorkshire Spinners held with a very thin mohair blend. But this mohair is like half the thickness of the normal mohair, so I was able to use it. The difference in the weight of the yarn is not too big. So I'm holding these two together to create this part here. And then the middle part, I'm also using that mohair, holding that mohair with this Regia, it's pinkish kind of color. I don't know the number, but it's just a solid color with a very slight variation, but you can't really see the variation that much. Holding it with that gray mohair. And then I'm continuing again here with that West Yorkshire Spinners Hollyberry with mohair, and then finishing the toe with drop snored in red, and I'm going to do the heel in that. Now, the reason why I'm doing these in between a single color one is that I do afterthought heel, and when I pick up the stitches, sometimes it's hard for me to know how to pick them up if the yarn is too busy. So I did the same kind of principle with this other socks that I did. Again, they are tubes, and it was again West Yorkshire Spinners and Regia, but used different colors. So I think this colorway was mallard, but I'm really not sure. It was a while ago. So I'll show you how those, I already showed those, but that was ages ago. So I have this sock tube and this one and this one. So they're a tiny bit different, like maybe the cuffs are a little bit different, but more or less similar, more or less the same. And so from one ball of West Yorkshire Spinners, I was able to get, by dividing for the top and the bottom, I was able to get 3 pairs of socks. And this is what I think that I'm gonna be able to do, well, for sure, if because it was the new ball, that I'm going to be able to get with this one. Now I'm thinking, if I just make for men, I can do that. I can make 3 pairs of socks. However, I'm thinking maybe for my stepson that lives, I have 2 stepsons. They both normally live in Finland, but one of them is currently living here. So the one that lives in Finland, because he has a long-term girlfriend and they're living together, I'm thinking maybe it would be a good idea to make like his and her socks. So maybe for Christmas, so I make him this pair and I make her the same pair but in woman's size, or maybe similar, like to do the West Yorkshire Spinners, the Hollyberry just here and the rest of it in pink. Now the red and pink, when I was younger, that was a no-no combination in Serbia. That was like fashion faux pas. I mean, like you would not mix red and pink. And that it's not that I don't like it, but it stayed in my head. That's something from childhood. It's just stayed in my head that you do not mix pink and red. But now in socks, I was like, you know what? Those are all programmings. I'm just going to do what I like, and I'm mixing it, and I like the way that it looks. I think they're really fun, and once I put the red heel, it's going to look. So maybe I'm going to continue making those 3 pairs of men's socks and then see for whoever I need, or make like his and hers Christmas socks. I can still do his and hers Christmas socks and use some other yarns, we'll see, but that's what I'm thinking about. Anyway, I'm just on the second sock now, and I have plenty of yarn to work with, and the pink one as well. Okay, so that would be that. I hope you're well. I hope I was able to keep you company while you're working on your projects, that you enjoyed seeing September in Cyprus through my eyes, and I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.